Probably don't want to open that one then. There we go. Can we not have this glare here? Alright, now the glare's gone. That was a good test run for the event show. It definitely was a good little trial run. I feel like there might be something up with the OBS like master setting end of things when it comes to like your mic. But at least in the meantime, it seems like it's fine. I still think it's worth posting the hour grease trap we did. I definitely do agree. Though my Wi-Fi hotspot got used up downloading the last little bit of shit that I had on my laptop, so I have to wait for my roommate to come back to actually get that on my fucking laptop to upload that. But, whatever. Though, I did want to have a little fun. But first, because I figured, you know, as a way to have a little jump and have all that, we'll do this here. Alright, are you gonna... Hold on. This is annoying. I can't blame Rip. Thinks I'm not Southern. Yeah, Carl thinks I'm country as fuck. I mean, you definitely got country, believe not. I can't believe Rip thinks I'm not Southern. Yeah, Carl thinks I'm country as fuck. Well, I think it's because I think Rip City is, you know, hearing more of your, like, Arizonan voice, while Carl is hearing more of your country voice. I think it's because they're picking up different things in your dialect. I can hear both. I hear the Southern and the non-Southern in you, because I got that too. Ugh. Seriously? Okay, there we go. Fuck. I just want this up a little bit. Like I said, we're gonna have a little fun. It's actually a song I've been wanting to do. Well, this is a weird community poll that I found on YouTube. Should transgender women convicted of assault go to women's prison? I mean, trans women are women, so yes. And most of this poll says no. Wow, I have a lot of faith in humanity. Unless, like, the question means, like, a transgender woman, as in, like, a woman who's transitioned to be a man? Hey, Zukov, hey! Because wouldn't that just be a trans man then? So if that's the case, then no. But if it's a trans woman, then yes. Sit. Sit. So what do you think when you noticed I was streaming? Well, I never got a notification or anything like that, so I don't think YouTube's algorithm picked up that you're doing them. But obviously, you know, give it time. Once you start making content and making it on a regular basis, it'll start happening. Obviously, it's just a kind of a consistency thing. Just gotta kind of keep doing it. Illustrious trap. I know, that's something I'm gonna be doing tomorrow. I gotta go to work, go grab my paycheck, so I'll just take my laptop up there and shit. Or sub with the bell. Well, I did for you now, since you're gonna be doing them. Hey, Soups, what are you... He doesn't even know how to respond to this. Like, I'm just like shaking this all up in his face like this, and he's just like, it's to the point where it's like, what do I even do? Hey. Now he's getting in the bag. He's thinking there's something in there now. He's like right all up in this bag staring at it now. There ain't nothing in there for you, man. What a dork. That country do I sound? You don't sound that country, but I mean, you do have a country vibe to you. Well, there ain't nothing wrong with it. It's fine. Glory left my hammer. I got the nail and sword. Primal power. Thank you, watch on the gods. Nothing but spells and coming never came right back. One better. You sound like a gay guy from the south. Lamau. I mean, it's not like overt. I'll say that much. It's not really that overt. I mean, it's there a little bit, but he's also bisexual, so it does make sense, I guess, that would be there a little bit. Sounds big gay. Sounds fruity. Fruity tooty. I mean, I definitely sound a little fruity tooty myself. One better. Remember the leather guy from South Park, Mr. Slave? What about Mr. Slave? If I get 50 subs, I can stream from my phone. Well, if you have Streamlabs, I mean, you can do it already, you know, like I've done it. Dude, they used to have it so it was about the subscriber limit, but now they made it to 50. Dude, I had to fucking like figure out how to stream on YouTube while, you know, when they did that shit, and then they like dropped it back down to 50. After all this time, man, fuck YouTube. I mean, it's honestly, it's just the nature of habit, and honestly, I prefer the options and abilities that I can do with Streamlabs. Found something that tops Beanless Temple. Beanless Temple. Gavin McInnes without a beard. Oh God. Dude, oh God. Dude, Gavin McInnes without a beard is truly a horrible sight. His roast sub to me, I don't know. Though he probably should now at this point, just all things considered, because he's, you know, doing some streams every now and then and shit. It looks like if skin was draped over a light bulb. I feel like a skin draped over a light bulb would look better than that. I really gotta clean this fucking thing. Well, hi, stretchy boy. What's up? Hi. You little bastard. You have been spoiled rotten. Eraserhead, that's what he reminds me of. Eraserhead? Oh, the guy who played Eraserhead, dude, he's got more, like, yeah, no. I felt my power level increase with that sub. Well, his power level, dude. He's gonna try to usurp me. Victory is here. Sound of the all. Bring power to us all. We alone are fighting. No matter that is true. We own the right to live this fight. We're here for all of you. I'm just here. Don't ever try. Take and fight together. Beneath the battle cry. Everywhere, raise your hands into the air. We're warriors. Power level just went from 9 to 10. It's getting there. Hey, give it time. I mean, honestly, it took me a while for me to, you know, kind of bump up, especially when it came to the whole, like, when I first started doing YouTubing. Because I was doing that with, like, WeedTube and stuff, like, when that was kind of a big thing. And then, because of that, I kind of evolved into, you know, doing these. But I actually took a hiatus from, for a while, for I think about a year, and then I came back over doing these. Everything of fear, with swords and feeble hands. With dreams to be a king, first who wants to be a man. Then pull them out and catch them all with a knife and bitter lie. And then their final origin will confess before they die. Giving up hot meals. Would you rather never eat a hot meal again, never have a cold drink again? Nah, I'd rather never have a cold drink again, because honestly, like, if I really wanted to, like, I don't know, like, if I wanted to truly, like, you know, get drunk or something, I mean, I'll just go the European method, dude. I'll just have it lukewarm, fuck it. I mean, also, if you're sweating and hot and overheating and stuff, and if you're drinking water, even if it's not cold, that's still cooling you down. That's still good, like, either way. So, I mean, and honestly, There's a loophole. What about if you're in the cold, like you're in Iceland or something? Yeah, you never have a cold drink again? Bullshit. Go outside for 5 minutes and your drink gets cold. All the food served hot still tastes good cold. But the problem is that what if you're in an environment that's cold and you're trying to warm yourself up? That nice hot meal really helps out with warming yourself up, bro. Nah, dude. Where'd he go? Then have a hot drink with it. Then have a hot meal with your warm drink. Then have like a cold meal with your warm drink. Have some ice cream. There you go. With your... There. Oh my god. This good cold on a cold evening. A nice steaming hot brown. Country style. I'm assuming a hash brown. I mean, that's what I'm assuming at least. Once drink hot water in summer and I instantly felt sick. Yeah, hot water. Having cold, it doesn't mean you immediately get hot. That means you can also have like lukewarm. Or anything that's just, you know, prior to being cold. It's a Louisville traditional casserole type thing. Traditional casserole type of thing. It's a regional dish. Alright, I'll look it up. Louisville hot brown. Huh. That actually does look pretty good. I must say, that does look pretty good. I could dig it. I like it. I like what I was seeing. I think I liked what I was seeing. I can see his tail. What's he doing? I always wonder what that dog is getting into over there. He's starting to be a little rebel right now. He was pretty good for most of the day up until I took him on his walk and then he started being a little rebel. Yeah. What are you getting into? I can hear you. This is Steven Hunting art. You know what's funny? I am actually kind of warm right now. That's why I took my hat off, because I'm like, you know, it's actually kind of warm. Ugh. I'm already steaming. Hot brown sounds like something sexual with food. Yeah, let me do the hot brown on some of that shit. You know, let me do a hot brown on some of that scrambled eggs. Oh, yeah. The pro-environment light bulb labeling turns off conservatives. Green labeling causes some consumers to shun energy-efficient light bulbs, even when they know the choice could save them money, new study finds. it's like, hey, you know, there's this like thing that could actually save me money and it's probably better for me in the long run, but it's also environmentally friendly. Well, fuck those stupid communist hipster liberals and their weird climate change agenda. I'm not doing it. Fucking idiots. If cons want to get broke out of spite, more power to them. Yeah, I suppose so. Would you believe me if I said I did my... You did your stream naked? I mean, that's the power of not having a webcam. You could get away with that. See, I can't. I got a cam. I can't... Well, I guess I technically could do the stream without having a cam on. But what's the fun in that? Why are they mad about gas stoves? Because there's a study that came out about how there's like, you know, dangers, you know, to long-term use of that, you know, to one's health. You know, when like used especially for long periods of time and for long 10 years of time. And basically there's supposedly, I think, you know, going to be a prohibition on using them for new homes being constructed after a certain point. What's wrong with electric stoves? Nothing. I don't know. Ask conservatives. I heard, like, I mean, when I knew it was like a big thing where they literally thought gas stoves were woke, was basically is when they fucking, like, I heard that shit on the radio, dude. I was just like, I'm hearing, like, goddamn Lars Larson fucking go off about goddamn stoves. And it's just like, are we serious, dude? Like, oh my fucking god. I don't even know what's going on up here, but I'm just gonna let it happen. Like, it looks like it's kind of pompadouring it out a little bit, or being like a mullet or some shit, but it doesn't even, I don't even know. What the fuck is going on up here, honestly? I'm gonna adjust this. Hey, get off me. Shit, my hands are clammy, my hair's getting stuck to the clams. Dude, I need to like brush this, but I'm just too lazy to do it right now. Because there's all sorts of shit getting tangled right now. But fuck it, I don't care. I don't, it's just, it's back there, that's all that matters. Lars Larson's good looking. Nah, no it's not. Looks like your stereotypical, like, fucking 60-year-old boomer dad that fucking, you know, smokes fucking cigars and, like, has shampoo on ice or whatever the fuck. Shampoo on ice, whiskey on ice. Or scotch or whatever. Shampoo and condition. I know. I just haven't really bothered with it because, at least right now, just because, I mean, I haven't brushed my hair today, okay? That's really what it is. But hey, you know, I'm kind of digging all the waves and shit going on there. I don't know what's going on right here, though. This is a little odd. But whatever. Bruh, why? I got random strains all over me. Strains of hairs. Come here. Of course, he starts walking away, but it's like, it's mine. Scurrying off like a little rat. Had cut behind some stores because cops showed up again. Dude, what the fuck is with cops annoying you, dude? They must have a thing, you know, like where if you don't look like a stereotypical wasp, then they're just out to get you. It's like, you look white enough, but you're not your traditional wasp white. It's like, man, dude, fuck the hogs. I mean, they're just trying to, you know, like, you know, see if they could get good in with Cop City once, you know, they get their quotas high enough. Could we please maybe use one of your shooting ranges? Maybe my height makes them insecure. Dude, like, honestly, one of these days you should get a call in with me and Venom and stuff and, like, tell some of these, like, stupid fucking stories, you know, with these cops and shit. Because you seem like you, unfortunately, have a lot of interactions with them. Sadly, at least. The stream advanced channel. I did share it to you, so I don't know if you popped in or not. There I walk around, has cams everywhere. What the hell's the point? Yeah, because yeah, and you know they probably have, like, you know, some, you know, ability to tune in on those cameras live. So there's no reason for them to fucking, you know, be messing with your shit and bothering your ass.
Tequila and that donkey show. Mexico, Mexico, yo ho, Mexico. We're talking south with the cactus grove. Take me away from the ice and the snow. Let's go to Mexico.
There's not much to say. They just stop me, ask some questions, and then leave. What's honest, I have walked there for like 3 years, and it's only just now it's been a problem. So it's only been recently that they've been starting to annoy you. That's still bullshit. They probably, like, my guess is the reason why they probably are now just starting to annoy you, maybe, is that, you know, oh, maybe there was a crime that happened and you happen to be near that, but they never were able to prove it because they were able to get some other dude or some shit, and they just assumed that maybe you're now, like, you know, potentially, or, you know, risk of, you know, doing crimes or something. I don't fucking know. I mean, they're fucking pigs. Very pressed. This makes me feel like I'm doing something illegal, even though I know I'm not. Yeah, and you know what's stupid? It's just like, oh, if a cop stops you, you know, why are you nervous? You should have nothing to worry about. It's because their very existence makes me fucking nervous, dipfuck. It's like, I mean, why would I want to, you know, like, have a copy talking with me for any fucking reason when I ain't doing shit? It's like, yeah, I'm gonna be nervous. At the very minimal, standoffish and not very talkative. Because, yeah, why are you bothering me? Can you go away, please? Unless I come up to them asking them a question, which even then I'm not. Like, I mean, there should be no reason they're talking to me. Oh, that's how that part of that song, okay. I've always kind of sung it. He just kind of yells it out. 3 margaritas and a taco! Okay, that, alright. Future note for when I do that in the future. They're coming out earlier now. You know, you say you've been doing it for the last couple of years since it's only recently becoming a problem. I have a strong feeling that basically, honestly, you know, that it's just a part of their expanded budget, and now they're able to just start doing more patrols and, you know, and thus expand more of their quotas, and thus that also means stopping and questioning people. You know, and that's probably a part of it. Even if they can't really catch anybody, just the mere quota of them being able to go out and try to stop people, and, you know, just on a mere suspect, you know, suspicion that they might have something, or maybe doing something wrong or something bad or illegal, you know, it don't really matter. It's basically doing nothing and getting paid. Yep. I mean, honestly, cops around here aren't that much different, but they don't stop people on the side of the street. Though they do drive-bys, and what I mean by that is that if you think you're suspicious, they don't stop and pull over and ask you questions. They'll just like have the same guy, or have, like, you know, some of the different people that are patrolling that night, some of the other hogs, and they'll just come and converge on your area and just do drive-bys and slow down and, like, look over and see what the fuck you're doing, and basically want you to make eye contact with them type of shit. Where it's like, hey, I'm slowing down, this is a 35 zone, well, now I'm at like 15 miles an hour, you better fucking see me. You know, it's that type of shit. And it's really obviously just a sheer intimidation tactic. If they really think you're doing something suspicious, then yeah, they'll pull you over. But if you're just like walking around at like 2 a.m. and a cop notices you and they think you're sus, then yeah, they're gonna fucking, you know, do these little drive-bys, even though you're not doing nothing wrong. And that's why I take a lot of side streets. Really nothing happens around here, but I've heard gunshots from a hotel occasionally. Why don't they go over there? I mean, honestly, that's probably their justification why they patrol in your area. It's like, well, there's a lot of crime that happens around this hotel, so we're just patrolling the local area, you know, to ensure it doesn't spread and blah, 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 and who knows what else. Patrol the hotel. You would think they would at least, oops. You would think they would at least have like one fucking like car just chilling there. Yeah, I'm thinking next week when I do my set, I'm wondering if I should have this song be the ones near the end of it, because of all the growls in it. Because I know it's one I could do, and I know it's available. That's a possibility. It's just the growls that'll probably get me a little bit. Because I know I want to do Twilight Zone, but there's growls in that, and I know I'm putting that at least as, at the end. For sure. Mainly just because of the end of it. I've actually been doing other ones in my own private time too, just to make sure I can kind of do them a little bit. Fight for the king and the hammer and the ring. Fight for the ancient story. Fight for the land, fight for fight. Fight for the end of memory. Roots for sunrise. I actually kind of want to do that one a little bit. Since I have that one in my head. It's a fun one too. What was funny is I walked on, until like midnight by myself, and it was only then when the hogs showed up and I feel unsafe. Yeah, honestly, I feel the same way. Like, the only time I genuinely feel unsafe if cops aren't around, if there's like, you know, somebody obviously kind of making somewhat of a disturbance. You know, being like kind of loud, rambunctious, maybe probably drunk, or maybe on some other substances, maybe, and some shit like that. Like, that's when I kind of get a little sus, but usually as long as you just mind your business, nothing fucking happens. You know, so even then, it's just like, I don't really feel like unsafe. I just kind of feel a little like, okay, just pay attention to that. You know, that's pretty much about as far as it goes. When cops are around, I'm like, okay, I feel a little nervous. It's like, alright, what the fuck is going on? That's when I have, you know, some issues. I saw you, fruit fly. Come on. Come on. Land on my hand again. Oh, I see where you're at, little bitch. Oh, you fucking cunt. Land again. Go on. Go on, asshole. Oh, you fuck. Oh, there you are. Are you still there? Yeah, you're still there. Okay. Ha! What? No! You asshole, you're still flying. You were like engulfed in that flame for like half a second. Why are you over here? Oh, oh, yep, I got it this time. Oh, wait, it struggled and flew down on the ground somewhere. It landed on my desk and then flew down on the ground. I got its wing. It was damaged. I did damage it. Ah! But like, something happens what you want the for the season live on. Wait, what? Well, something happens with the police then. Oh my god, it's Jesus Christ. Sometimes he goes so hardcore with that I just it got me confused for a second. Sounds like this I'm happy to be wise. Yeah, I mean, honestly, because frankly, if I wasn't, I'm pretty sure the police probably would stop me a lot more often, besides just doing their fucking drive-bys and shit. Hey! Oi! Hey! Oh! Oh! What's up? The fuck? What a goofy dog. It's not like they're able to teleport to my aid in the instant I yell for help. I would be left without a wall bleeding and my taco would be long gone in the woods before dumbass arrive. Yeah, and when they do, they'll just say, oh, nothing we could do, and just like walk away and just never help you anyway in the first place. Zukov, get the fuck over here. Hey, sit, get over here. Hey. Hey. Oi. Come here. Come here. Zukov. Hey. I'll pick you up. Would you get over here? Come here. What a little bastard. What is up with you, bruh? What's wrong with you, mutt? Jeez. Jeez. Oh, this fucker's back? Are you serious? I swear it flies around my face again. Can't have a cake, you eat too, bitch. What the fuck am I supposed to eat? Or what am I supposed to do with this cake then? Cake famously is exactly one functional purpose. To be eaten. Yes. But if you eat it, then you're out of cake. So you can't have it and eat it. Either or. Damn. Damn, I like that one, Mr. Polak. I like it. Damn, son. I mean, can't really argue against that type of shit. Oh, here. Hey, Zukov, you're gonna come back over here? Dude, he's just really pushing my limits right now, isn't he? This dog knows he's guilty because he just refuses to get over here. He just had to really yip it off for a minute. Though I'll admit that one of the neighbor's dogs has been going off a lot right now. I keep hearing it go off and on. And it's making my dog want to go off. It's like, kind of annoying. At least Zukov is a lot more chill about it. It's not that loud, and at least he's a little bit more restrained, I guess. Get over here! I don't want to keep having to give you damn treats. I'm just going to entice you with them. I'm not going to give it to him. But I will make sure he's enticed by them. Come on. Dude, he's not even coming to these. Oh, now you show your little head. Hi. Hello. This little goober. Look at him. Hey, little fluffy tricky boy. Look you. Boy. What the hell? Really? What? What is up with you? Why are you being a weirdo? You're very anti-authoritative. So I want to talk about what Paul's mentioned during your visitation of Grondos. I thought maybe it'd be due to people not being able to move ahead. Their life's still at home. In places like Italy and other countries, presumably it's not actually taboo to live for your parents, so I don't know where this is coming from. I think it's just because of the whole American culture that he probably grew up with, and the idea that, you know, once you're like 18, you get out in the world and you have your own place. And I think it's more or less just based off of like our culture more so than not. Because yeah, realistically, it's not really that taboo in most parts of the world. I mean, I think it really kind of comes down to that. I want to honestly mind having a talk with him a little bit about it, because I mean, I'm somebody that still technically lives with one of my parents. I mean, at least for even longer before then, you know, for both of my parents. So I mean, you know, at least to me, it's not necessarily exclusively American thing. Yeah, predominantly, and because of that, you know, we're kind of, you know, a little bit of a culture shock, you know, when it comes to, you know, these type of things. I think it's, you know, and also that, and I think, you know, part of it comes from the fact of just the lack of, you know, like, you know, I think, you know, there are genuinely a lot of people out there that don't have, you know, that don't take some incentive to at least try to have some form of self-sustaining, or at least, you know, income, whether it be SSDI or not, or whatever the fuck, and actually being able to at least, like, you know your limits and know, like, what are your limits and what are excuses, and, you know, at least trying to put yourself out there. But with for adults, immature self, though, I may be. Yeah. Exactly. I mean, and also, you know, I don't know about you, but, you know, at least for me, you know, I got a job, I got, you know, my daily bread that I, you know, get paid every week and shit. So, I mean, you know, it's just like, and honestly, I don't even really necessarily think, you know, Paul's necessarily dogging on that inherently. I think it's just more about, like, the general, like, doomeristic, defeatist, neat culture that kind of comes into play. Where it's like someone's not in education, employment training, and just kind of defeatist about, like, well, whatever. I'll just, like, suck off my mom's teat or something. Even though there are a lot of people that, you know, ostensibly might be, like, neats, I guess, that aren't like that. Because I have known people who are, or at least who were like that, but weren't necessarily being that way. Or there at least, you know, was some sense of trying to kind of, like, you know, have some gumption and putting the, you know, foot forward a little bit. Or is it's tantrums from by little grown people? I think that has to do with it too. I think it's, you know, different things, but I think to its root, I think it's probably that. Well, honestly, I wouldn't mind having a talk with Paul, you know, with all sorts of different topics, frankly. He's just not exactly, you know, about that. Aren't a lot of rich people basically needs when you get right down to it? Yes. Basically. I mean, fuck, even like streamers and YouTubers, you know, provide more value and shit, because at least as far as I'm concerned, what they're doing is also a job.
And make loads of money, and nothing else matters to me. We're only here to drink rum, shoot guns, we've met for the party. Nothing else is soon you'll see. We're only here to have fun, shit, drunk, and make loads of money. Nothing else matters to me. We're only here to talk shit and drink all your whiskey. Nothing else is soon you will see. We're only here to have fun. Treasure chest party quest. Hey! Treasure chest party quest!
The only difference is the TT drink gives way more. Yeah, because they get a lot of inheritance and thus influence and power, you know, to knead it up. And yeah, honestly, that's basically what it is. Got a bunch of rich, yuppie, billionaire capital-owning neats that do literally basically fucking nothing but sit on a bunch of money and make money off of sitting off of that money. And then just, you know, complain when people don't work hard enough off of them sitting on money. Awesome. There. I was thinking about seeing about maybe getting one or two more kind of solidified for the roster. But here I want to do a little warm up. So you kind of got me on a song that's kind of tangential to what we're kind of discussing. You know, should I? I'm kind of wondering if with this set, should I start with this one or not? Because this is a good one. Good one to start with. Actually, I have an idea about how I can start it anyway, but yeah, whatever. But yeah, here. No, yeah, back here. There we go. Welcome to the nightmare where villains wear the crowns. Fools through a broken world and fear grows all around. There's a mad king, a dreadful puppet on a string. He pretends to be a champion of the common man. He wants more division in a lost and riven land. He plays the real lives in the darkest game of life. Oh, his greedy eyes look insane when frozen, smile like he's in pain. Oh no, he doesn't count the human cost, but only money made or lost. Yeah, king for a day. He kills the truth and looks away. He lies the worldly would end today for a day. Fuck that one up. What would you hide? What would you like? Who made the rules of this game? Who is paying your champagne? All the mercy in the world cannot save you anymore. King for a day. Got tongue twisted on one of those. Fuck. He knows how to justify and how to feed the myths, how to glorify the lies and hide the truth. He talks a lot, but his mouth is full of empty words. He has the right friends making inside shady deals. Before the story ends, who will be out of tears? Fools give the answers, wise men don't even try. Oh no, the time has come to dethrone him, but there's a new clone stepping in. Yeah, just more scum become another greedy, rotten puppet on a string. Yeah, king for a day. He kills the truth and looks away, king for a day. Lives like the world would end today, king for a day. What would you hide? Why would you lie? Who made the rules for this game? Who is paying your champagne? All the mercy in the world cannot save you anymore, king for a day. The earth on its knees. Give me another day, and I'll take your future away. Just vote for me again. King for a day. He kills the truth and looks away. King for a day. What lives the world would end today. Well, what would you hide? Why would you lie? Who made the rules for this game? Who is paying your champagne? All the mercy in the world cannot save you anymore, king for a day. Cat's gotta sing, get it? Imagine taking a decade to make a sequel, just get beat by Puss in Boots. Damn. You know what's funny is I actually like both movies. Though I will admit, I do think I like Puss in Boots a little more, because there are a lot more memes. I do kind of remember it a little more fondly. Yeah, so yeah, there's some more memerage, you know, when it comes to that. And honestly, all in all, a lot of cool, like, themes and shit like that in that film. I mean, it's like, The Way of Water was good, too, but, I don't know, it was kind of lacking. Conflicting emotions. You're getting your, like, you're just, like, getting your fucking, like, you know, links out right now before I get into the other one. What the fuck is this? I'm a vegetarian, but I fucking hate animals. Say no more. You have vegetables that are in the shape of animals? Hell yeah, dude. Dude. Dude, that probably is gonna make all the vegans go up in an uproar, dude. Elmer Fudd is actually a vegetarian, so he only hunts for sport. Dude, that makes him even more of a scumbag. Wait, what's this? Did you even know this is a tithing? Cowbone breaking sport, a thriving sport with hundreds of participants where one has to break a bone with a strike of their hand. Dude, fuck yeah, dude. The Mongolians are fucking chads. These guys are fucking chads, bro. I want to see it. Let's see, it's like... I want to do it. Oh, let's see it. Just punch that shit. Boom. Come on. Oh, yeah! Oh, no, we need some... Dude, they even got the Who playing in the background. But it's got the one where he has this vocalist, where it's the English version. The original is better. Oh! Woo! Dude, he put some oomph in that one. Hold on, you know what? I'm just gonna... Oh, dude, he's got the trip. Dude, this shit's epic. Dude, I love it. Fucking awesome. Fucking savage as fuck. Music is good. Dude, The Who is amazing, bro. Zukov. Dude, what the fuck is up with you tonight? Hold on. I'm doing it. I'm picking them up. I'm picking you up. Oh, what the fuck? Let's see what you might be getting into. There's a bone here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, look at you. Here. You know what? Let's try it. Let's do it. I'm not doing that. Nah. Yeah, you want this, don't you? Oh my god, yes you do. Oh, that's my jewels! How do you feel like if I smacked you in your jewels? Yeah, what if I did that to you, jerk? Ow, oh god, oh fuck, now I'm really feeling that. Oh. Quit whacking your tail! He's wagging it faster. Okay, come on. Get up here. Up. That a boy. Paw. Oh, look at you. Just gonna crush your little foot. There you go. God, what? Oh, that was... Okay, that's his bone that he's fucking with. Oh, yeah, dude, what a... Oh, ow. That hurt. You know what? It is warm. So... Getting the hood up. Taking these layers off. It be warm as fuck. What? I was hoping the jackets would stick together, but they didn't. Really? Really? Fuck you too. Well, fuck you too, asshole! Get up there, you son of a bitch. God. Third time's a charm? Jesus. It also emphasizes how much weight is actually probably on me, because that jacket does weigh at least like a couple pounds. So it does add for the heat. It does help with keep me warm. But, yeah. So, yeah, we'll load it, and yeah, we'll do a little trial of one of the ones I've been kind of working on for adding for the set to solidify with. Hopefully I don't have a little tongue twister like I just had. With that last one. I was like, live that you and today. I was like, oh well, that was a tongue twist of a moment. It's like, oops. But you know what? That's fun at karaoke. It happens. Oh, and this one starts with me having to sing. God damn it. Alright, well, this one's gonna be fun. Probably should prep for that one, but okay. Please give me some time. Oh, it does. Fight for the king, for the hammer and the ring. Fight for the ancient story. Fight for your life, we must fight for the power and the glory. Roots force arise. There we go. I got it. Will the phone have it? All across the land of Fife, the grim chaos reigns supreme. Shackled by the mind control of the Dark Lord of Dundee. Yet still here lies a chance of hope. Now Angus has returned. The sigil of the Hoots Force will be sky tonight will burn. Fight for the king, for the hammer and the ring. Fight for the ancient story. Fight for your life, we must fight for the power and the glory. Fight till we die in the battle in the sky. Fight for those who for thee. Fight for your life, we must fight for the power and the glory. Hoots Force, arise! Hoots Force. We are the Hoots Force. Hoots Force. We are the brute force. I'm gonna say that now. Force of resistance. It's time to make a stand. No longer will Lord Zargrothax enslave our ancient land. Sub-Commander Ralathor, engage your nuclear force. The battlefield of cold and death, where it's set to our course. In a submarine beneath the seas of Arc Machine will remain a scene. The time has come. The power to rise and send to the skies. Fight for the king, for the hammer and the ring, and fight for the ancient story. Fight for your life, we must fight for the power and the glory. Fight till we die in the battle in the sky. Fight for the foes before thee. Fight for your life, we must fight for the power and the glory. Instead of Hoots, I'm gonna say Boof. There's a little boofy boy over there. Hey! Fight till we die in a battle in the sky. Fight all the foes before thee. Fight for your life, we must fight for the power and the glory. Fight for the king, for the hammer and the ring. Fight for the ancient story. Fight for your life, we must fight for the power and the glory. Fight till we die in a battle in the sky. Fight for the foes before thee. Fight for your life, we must fight for the power and the glory. Hoots Force, arise! Brute Force! We are the Brute Force! Brute Force! We are the Brute Force! Brute Force! Hey, Boofy boy! Hey, Boof ball! Yeah, you! Here, over here. Yep. Over there. Yep, sit. Now get assaulted. Little jerk. Interrupt my shit. How dare he? How dare he? No, there's at least one more I was thinking about too. Where was that one? I know I had that one up in here. Oh, there it is. I'm pretty sure I haven't done this one yet. Yeah, I haven't. I'm pretty sure. I'm like 80% sure I haven't yet. Wait. No. You know what? No, I actually have done it once. Now that I'm thinking about it. Where's the one I haven't done yet? Because I know I was looking at it earlier because I have done it a couple times. Where'd it go? Ah, there it is. Finally gonna chill out? I hope so. Hi. Oh, man, this would be horrible for the economy. What was this? What would you do in this situation? Oh, man, what would happen to my crypto stocks? Man, my cryptocurrency, my crypto stocks. No, I need what about my crypto? My Bitcoin, no, my shares are gonna go for the fucking, like, it's gonna go in there. No, no, how am I gonna be a cute little crypto kitty and make all my money? And get my Bugatti. What if I want a fucking Bugatti? I can't get a Bugatti with that going on. Well, better go out there and vote. And I better vote hard. What the fuck is this, dude? What in the heck? Me and my... After caffeine, we were little. What the fuck is going on here? What the fuckity fuckity... What is happening? Explain this to me. Oh my god. Somebody just simply says vaccines as reply to this. Yep, that's how I felt. You know what's weird? When I remember getting my first Moderna shot, and I actually did, you know, feel mildly kind of groggy from that, but the second one I actually kind of felt like pumped up. I was like, all right, fuck yeah, let's do it. Let's, you know, I actually kind of felt like I got like a little bit of a steroid or something almost in there. Like, if anything, if they're injecting some other shit in there, then it's probably going to be like some, I don't know, some fucking some steroids or something, maybe. Plays up something. What the hell? Lizard pops in and out for a split second. Oh shit, there is a lizard. Is that a lizard? Is that a lizard? Oh shit, bro. Ah, here it is. Actually, I want to make sure this is the correct one. Hold on. Let me turn down just a little. Yeah, it's the instrumentals. Okay, cool. Hey. Alright, cool. So I want to make sure it's the proper instrumentals. Turn back up a little bit now. Boop. There we go. Actually, get another one loaded up here, then we'll get right up into this other one here. Then I think I'll at least do one more that I've done already, and then wrap up this little quad. What quad-effective little characters I'm doing here. Because I actually did see some I kind of wanted to delve into that I haven't like tuned into much yet, but I'll hold my thoughts on what that may be. So I shall foreshadow some potentialities of some of the acting. I will say this much. It has to do with a particular state that may or may not be in the South. That's all I'm saying. We'll leave it at that. I will admit, I only have done this once, so this actually might be a little bit of a... oh, hold on, let me actually clear that up first. This might be a little 50-50. But let's see. Wait, hold on, I was gonna do this first. Oh, it's actually instrumental. A cover, but oh well. Works. Oh, Mother God, we hold the sword in no time. We are the one, never see the light. The order call, we will take the more human wine, and we will toast to the night. We fold our hands, we keep the Bible in our mind. Oh, Father God, we hold the horns of Cain. And through the run, we will take you when we find any type, any vein. We drink her blood, and when the midnight sky is red, we drink her blood, and we call sanguine saints. We drink her blood when the midnight sky is red. We drink her blood and we open your veins. Oh, Father, Lord, we are the demons of the wild. When we pray, we stand to fight as one. When we tame the storm, we are the martyrs of the light. Oh, your soul, when you run. We are dark, we are the saints of blood at night. We hear the call when the moon shines red. We grab your body in the morning call. We are sanctified when you're dead. We drink your blood when the midnight sky is red. We drink your blood and they call the sanguine saints. We drink your blood when the midnight sky is red. We drink your blood and we open your veins. We drink your blood. We drink your blood. Lord, have mercy. Drink your blood when the midnight sky is red. We drink your blood when the old call the sanguine saints. We drink your blood when the midnight sky is red. We drink your blood, we open your veins. I knew there's a version of that song that was straight up intermission version. I wonder where that went. Because I know I only done it once. But actually it wasn't really necessarily a bad instrumental cover either. somehow YouTube actually registered it as like the actual original instrumental song. It's like that it wasn't actually it, but okay. Still worked. It was actually not fairly a bad one either. Ow! Wait, why do I even have the screen up? I didn't have the screen up that entire time. Well, oh my god. Honestly, that's kind of a habit. So used to like reacting and looking at that screen thinking that it's up, that whenever I'm done with it, I think I'm done with it, so I fickle fuck with it after that. I just had the inverse response of that one. But here, let's do that one more, then we'll get into that little thing I was shouting about. Welcome to my kingdom madness. You're just in time for the show. Welcome to my world of darkness. A place where unreal becomes real. Come drink my blood, wake the demon in me. Come taste the wine of my sins. Out of control without any fear of facing the madman. Out of control, define the gods of hell. You are out of control. Can't find a shelter in hell space under my black wings of doom. Wind in the wasteland is howling. It's the wailing of ghosts of the past. Swing across the ocean of pleasure and pain into my fatal embrace. Out of control without any fear of facing the madman. Out of control, define the gods of hell. You are out of control without any fear of facing the madman. Out of control, define the gods of hell. You are out of control. Yeah! You are out of control without any fear of facing the madman. Out of control, defying the gods of hell. You are out of control without any fear of facing the madman. Out of control, defying the gods of hell. You are out of control. You are out of control. There we go. That's I know I can pretty much at least handle that one fairly flawlessly. So at least I know at least like 4 or 5 I can do that with. Shit, how long was I holding that one back? That one's something to feel prideful about. Love it. But anyway, yeah. Well, you know what? Actually, because I know how this motherfucker works, I am going to turn his ass way the fuck down. There we go. Oh shit. It's like so many different things going on with this one that there's actually straight up like little clips. Well shit. This is definitely something to have a little fun with. And here, we'll give you even a little bit more of a taste. Oh, you might even saw a little bit there. DeSantis defends a ban on some related to, I'm assuming, some Africa. It's just basically a ban on like anything that is just simply education. That's what's going on here. DeSantis being fascist. I mean, basically, yeah. That was the foreshadowing. Just to let you know, that's what I was foreshadowing earlier. It's basically like, you know, Florida, Texas, all these southern states are basically like books and education about things like African American history and stuff like that. Yeah, nah. So yeah, that's going on. So yeah, good, awesome stuff that's happening. You know, because America, baby. See, before we even get into this, see, like, when other countries like Germany or like France or like all these other countries and shit, when they don't fuck up a little bit, they seem to at least have some sense of like, alright, let's acknowledge the fact that we fucked up in the past, maybe try to do a little better. Like, there's at least some sense of that a little bit, even if it is kind of like a veneer. America, over here, we don't even do that. We're like, nah, what we did was good. It was alright. Yeah, there might have been some flaws. That's like about as far as it will go with it. Because honestly, even for my education, it was like, yeah, these were flaws of like the American system at the time. And this is how people dealt with it, and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, we moved and evolved and adapted accordingly because of how things and how people thought differently about these things. And, you know, blah, 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 blah. And yes, of course, obviously, slavery bad. Yeah, that's, you know, even with my more liberalized education, my more progressive education, it was kind of more rooted down just that. I mean, it's like, yeah, I mean, expanded more upon, like, you know, these other ideas, you know, when it comes to, like, you know, the, you know, African-American history. Like, I remember specifically watching Roots, like, from the beginning to the very fucking end for middle school. Like, I had an 8th grade U.S. history class throughout the entire year, and the entire year we sat down at least, like, I think once a week, or it's like once a month or something like that, where we watched like 1 or 2 episodes of that shit. And I'm honestly thankful for watching it, honestly. I love that show. I still nostalgically kind of, you know, think about it sometimes. But either way, it's just, I mean, it's like, yeah, basically, it's trying to get rid of that. It's like, oh yeah, let's like showing Roots to kids and maybe learning about like John Brown and like the abolitionist movement and all that stuff. And like the fact that like, you know, I don't know, slavery bad. Nah, let's not teach that. It's like, that's basically what the summary is going on with that. It's like, nah, and if we are going to teach it, it's actually a good thing. That's basically, essentially the gist of what's going on here. But I'm sure there's a lot of extra details, you know, so let's see what those are. Because I imagine they're going to be great.
The last thing we need to do is to monkey this up by trying to embrace...
Whoa! 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 Wow. Well, oh my god, we're not even like... Dude, we didn't even start this, and we're already off to a hot take. We don't want to... The last thing we need to do is start mucking this up? Are you fucking kidding me, dude? What did the... Dude, what... Oh my god! After the implication of what you want to ban, and like on top of like all the like quote LGBTQ fucking books that you want to ban and shit, which half of them aren't even that, you want to like ban the whole CRT shit because like, oh, there might be some like like fucking African American history in America that, you know, might not be too fondly to your white ass wasp fucking, you know, background and shit in the lifestyle, you fucking rat. Like, oh my god. Oh, wow. Saying the quiet part with a fucking megaphone on Fox News, no less, by the way. Like, what the fuck? Oh my god, I might need another beer after this one. Holy shit. What the fuck? Like, oh, can we honestly, seriously, just like rewind that for like, okay, fuck your phone. I want to turn it up a little bit and just rewind that just a little bit.
The last thing we need to do is to monkey this up by trying to embrace a socialist agenda with huge...
That's how he saves it. I didn't even stop initially, you know, to hear that part. With this socialist agenda, that's how he tries to save himself. Nah, bro. Nah, like, when you mean that shit, it is obvious, you know, that is a fucking racial bent, you fucking racist piece of fascistic garbage motherfucking... Oh.
Tax increases.
That was Florida Governor Ron DeSantis during his 2018 campaign.
What was that last part?
That was Florida.
Need to do is to monkey this up by trying to embrace a socialist agenda.
Oh, he's saying that? I didn't even notice the background clip. There's like some black people speaking at some event or something when he said that. Fox knows what the fuck they're doing, and oh my god.
Huge tax increases.
That was Florida Governor Ron DeSantis.
Oh, tax increases. Oh
during his
god.
2018 campaign against his Democrat.
Oh my god, I have a shitload of money and these fucking socialist commie blacks and shit might, you know, fucking, you know, try to, you know, like, you know, make me get taxed more. I can't have that. Fuck you, Ron, you worthless subhuman, utter fucking trash, garbage fucking piece of shit. Like, the things that I wish I could describe, you know, to you, just, the things I wish I could just describe. Because holy fuck.
Black. Really interesting choice of words there, Ron. Really, really interesting. Now, fast forward to today, and his state just banned an AP African American Studies course from classrooms. I wonder what his motivation.
And at the same time, he's like, hey, we can't allow, you know, this socialist agenda mucking things up. Like, there's a reason why he said that shit, because he's a racist fucking pig. And, you know, upholds, you know, specifically to the fascist, theocratic WASP idea of, like, what America ought to fucking be and shit. This is who the fuck this is. And this is honestly a far more dangerous son of a bitch than Trump ever wishes he could be. Because this guy's competent and he knows what the fuck he's doing. And that's what makes him even more exceptionally fucking scary. Is that, like, I mean, considering the successes he has as governor, where he basically is a president of a fucking tiny little plot of land in fucking America that is known as Florida, that worthless shithole of a state. It's just like, I mean, the only thing that's backing that state up is the fact that it has, like, I think the Kennedy Space Station is one of those stations. I'm pretty sure it's Kennedy Space Station. Fucking Disney and the Universal Studios in Miami. That's literally all that's holding that shithole up. And as soon as fucking, you know, those seas start rising, that shit gone. So, I mean, that state ain't gonna be worth fuck, you know, for not that much longer. And it's like, and he knows it. I mean, part of it is, you know, to try to garner more power, because he knows he's going to have to expand his influence, not just, you know, nationally, but internationally, too, because this is a broader international effort. This is an organized fucking thing that is happening, not just here in his own country. There's a reason why Victor Orban decided to, you know, go to CPAC and shit, and why that whole Don't Say Gay bill was strictly adopted based off of his fucking premise, and why a lot of far right-wingers are also adopting his fucking shit. If anything, really, you know, honestly, in my mind, the more sinister motherfucker that really needs to be looked out for is Victor Orban. Because a lot of far-right fascists are looking up to that son of a bitch, you know, as an archetype of, you know, how to enact a lot of the fascistic, you know, policies that they want on a way that is seen civil and, quote, lawful. Or at least enough to where they can get away with it, you know, using the loopholes of the system. So, if anything, that's the motherfucker that really needs to be looked out for. because he's a root to a lot of the fucking organization of the fucking fascist movement, you know, internationally, let alone in this own country. I mean, because he's given them more of an organized logistical path on how to fucking push their shit. They're not just a ragtag, a bunch of weird fucking far-right militia dipshits and fucking weird Meal Team 6 wannabe fucktards, you know, that are just running around now at this point. It's a whole organized movement. There's a reason why they're also targeting electrical infrastructure. There's a reason why they're targeting power substations now. Because they're organized, they are logistically very well, you know, like equipped at this point to where they can enact this shit, and it seems like for all intents and purposes, get away with it. I haven't heard anything about people being arrested about these, you know, substation attacks that happen in Moore County, you know, in my own state, you know, in different instances where this happened, I think in Washington as well. Like, this has happened in various different parts of the fucking country, and as far as I'm concerned, not one motherfucker's been caught, you know, as a, you know, due to these things, despite security cameras and investigations on this shit. That's not, that's reassuring. Especially knowing the cops work very well in tandem with fucking far-right fascist militia groups all the fucking time. So, that's convenient. I mean, fundamentally, it's not like some fucking conspiracy. Like, it is a thing. It's like how deep it goes is really the question. Because obviously, there, you know, there is some organization. Like, they have fucking camps where they train and shit. It's like, where's the money for that? Like, obviously, you know, there's some some shit backing that. It's not just a bunch of ragtag motherfuckers that just get together and have a little LARP fest. While that is a part of it, you know, there is a little more, you know, to it than just that. There's, you know, a bigger thing, you know, organizing this shit, and it is international. I mean, because there wouldn't be, you know, some weird coinkydink of, like, you know, Orban, you know, the international Hungarian prime minister fascist motherfucker, you know, visiting CPAC in Texas, and a lot of policies that are very overtly fascistic in America basically being copy-paste adoptions of a lot of his policies. I mean, so if anything, like I said, like, Viktor Orban is really more or less, you know, the motherfucker to really look out. And that motherfucker out in Hungary, so what the fuck you can do? You know, if anything, that's the Hungarians to worry about, I guess, but that's for everybody to worry about, sadly. I mean, you know, it's not just, you know, a domestic issue for the Hungarians that he is, you know, the leader of their fucking country. It's all of our fucking problem. And it's, you know, and honestly, there needs to be some fucking, you know, pressure, you know, to, you know, challenge that. And I know there at least is domestically. There are a lot of, you know, like queer and lefty Hungarian activists out there that, you know, are very adamant about him being aggressive against them. They just are heavily suppressed and basically slowly but surely criminalized and basically forced back into the closets and shit. That's why the whole queer liberation movement, even in its own fucking country, is so damn important. Because that's the kind of type of shit that's at stake. I know this is going to circle around to that.
Could be. Now, he has received...
Oh, and soon not even Disney will be able to stop me, Mickey. What was that, Ron? Nothing. Dude, for real. Because he basically he did that once already, but he basically quietly, like, gave him back, you know, the shit that he was trying to threaten to take away or whatever. I mean, he basically is, like, he's not a pure corporatist. Like, he just wants corporations, you know, fall in line with, you know, his agenda and shit. But if they're willing to at least, you know, like, play ball enough and give him enough money, that's good enough for him. If financial benefit to his broader agenda and influence is good enough. Because at the end of the day, he is a capitalist, on top of being a far-right fascist.
And this amount of...
Notice how, like, far lefty types can never be, like, a capitalist and a or, you know, like, you know, far lefty at the same time, while a fascist could.
But Despite that, he's remaining defiant, and he's maintaining that whitewashing history, pretty brazenly so, is really important for the state of Florida. Politico explains, the Republican governor said that he supports banning the course being offered to some high school students because its lessons delve too far into political agendas, broaching topics such as queer study.
I wonder what a 700 nitro would do to him. Was that an intrusive thought? Because those calibers are meant to literally stop elephants, you know. And I was just kind of intrusively thinking, you know, what would happen if just like, yeah, I think it was intrusive thoughts. I'm just gonna let them stay in my head.
Abolishing prisons. Black officials in the state, from Democratic lawmakers to faith leaders, however, are seeking to overturn the DeSantis administration.
But the goodness is, authoritarians are going to be blind to both sides. That is true.
That the class significantly lacks educational value. Florida's move to block the course follows a concerted effort by state Republicans to restrict how race is taught in local classrooms. Under DeSantis, the state education department has rejected math textbooks over, quote, impermissible content, including teachings on critical race theory, something that Florida banned in education along with the 1619 Project through official action by its Board of Education. He simply just wants people to be stupid, and to kind of prove...
Which is far more easier to make, you know, for a compliant and easily subservient and obedient state, you know, when it comes to, you know, the people that live under it. Make them more stupid, and it makes them more likely to be malleable and easily more manipulated and convinced into shit that, you know, a more critical mind would obviously not necessarily fall for. I mean, that's part of it, because, I mean, a lot of it is just strictly, you know, historical revisionism, and a lot of it is basically to build, like basically, you know, a Naziistic, you know, like idea and concept, which honestly, really, realistically, if you really, you know, break it down, like the Nazis, when it came to the whole like Germanic Aryan mysticism and the whole manifest destiny, you know, and like their expansion of the German manifest destiny and shit, that came in the whole like, you know, Aryan, you know, racial supremacy shit, that came from America. I'm not even fucking kidding. Hitler was inspired by the American Manifest Destiny, the American eugenics that we done upon black folk and Native Americans, and the whole fucking absolute expansion subjugation that, you know, the United States has done, and a lot of the fucking education where it's hyper revisionist and not, and basically saying that we are the state and we are the, you know, good guys, and also intertwining religion, you know, when it came to the religious schools. Like, Hitler was directly inspired by early America with this shit. So realistically, America's the root of what eventually became Nazis. Like, straight up, because Hitler was directly inspired by a lot of our fucking politics, you know, in America, of how we enacted and subjugated, you know, people that, at least the American state, and a lot of the WASP, you know, white landowners and shit, deemed inferior in their eyes. Including, you know, other, you know, fellow white peoples that might have been Slavic or Irish, because they're lesser whites. But they even had, like, you know, hierarchies within that shit, which is fucking... It just shows how, like, ridiculous, you know, race can really be as, like, you know, an idea when it comes to, like, making it, like, some sort of objective norm. Like, oh, there's, like, you know, basically, like, you know, like, these are the better ones and these aren't. It's, like, based off fucking what? Your ass cheeks, as far as I'm concerned, based off your fucking nut that you busted in somebody, and because your kin happen to be, you know, intertwined with the similar genetics of your fucking ancestors or whatever the fucking gobbledygook nonsense. It's like, really? Like, I'm to give a shit? Or anybody, for that matter? But apparently it's such a big deal. Because, like, oh, my blood and my ancestral, like, ethnic background is just that much more superior to the other. Which, it's ridiculous on the surface, but nonetheless, it's just, like, it's something that they believe. Because they think, because, someone happens to be of a darker skin color or happens to be from a totally different region of the world, which, like I said, when it came to Irish or Slavs, as well, because there's a lot, because a lot of the origins of even the word Slav, came from, the idea that, a lot of Germanics and a lot of the Western European tribes and shit kind of seen them as a more primal, like, peoples and shit, so they, subjugated a lot of them. And they basically kind of seen them as slaves, and it eventually kind of derived as Slavs, so they kind of been known as Slavs, from that point. And, like, that's a lot of, where, some of this bullshit comes from. It's just, like, a lot of, these, like, a lot of it just comes from arbitrary bullshit. It's like, who gives a fuck? But yet, it's some weird thing where it has to be, like, attributed as, like, some sort of holier-than-thou shit, and it's the objective, like, superior hierarchical sense. It's like, no, it ain't. It's really just based off of, like, environmental adaptations. And that's literally always what it has been. And it never will ever change beyond that. Like, the reason why someone's melanin or someone's genetics happen to be different is because of just biological, environmental adaptations over time. Over thousands of fucking years. That's all it ever is. That's why I hate these racist fucking right-wing piece of shit. Because they just want to, like, devolve and, basically revise, the natural, basic reality of what science is and what evolution is and what, history is. And it basically just revises everything into some sort of backwards ass, fucking delusional, fucking schizophrenic-esque, style fucking worldview. And it's barbaric. And it's draconian. And it's just fundamentally just obsolete and savage as fuck. And savage in a bad way. And derogatorily, not in a good way.
How important it is to know your history. This is what will happen. This is what you'll sound like more specifically if you are ignorant of history. Here's one example.
It was the American Revolution that caused people to question slavery. No one had questioned...
What? See, this is a consequence of American revisionism. Because, like, slavery was questioned as a concept, even before, like, like, the time of the American Revolution. Like, there was different cultures, societies that didn't necessarily, use, slavery and shit, and in fact never used it at all. Not all, but, I mean, there's plenty of, the cultures, societies that did. But, at least at that point, but not all of them. There were definitely plenty that didn't. I mean, some cultures and some societies even were pretty mixed about it, where some places and some regions, didn't, but some areas did. It's just like, I mean, fucking hell. I mean, the United Kingdom, the fucking British fucking Empire abolished slavery before America did, you rat bastard subhuman filth. Like, you fucking piece of shit. Leave me to defend those Brit-boggin, tea-taxing, fucking piece of shit, lobster-back motherfuckers. Leave it to me to defend the British. And I never defend the British on anything. Besides, maybe, exceptional cases. I guess it's one of them. God damn it. Fuck you, Ron, you piece of shit. You're making me defend the Brits.
Before we decided as Americans that we are endowed by our Creator with unalienable rights, and that we are all...
What? See, that's that theocracy shit I was talking about. He's trying to interwove God into this. Fuck your God. Like, there were some, founding fathers that were outright atheists. There was literally only one clergyman. There was literally a single clergyman that signed, the Declaration of Independence and shit, or, whatever the fuck it was. Like, out of all the founding fathers, there's one outright overt religious dude. One single clergy guy. Beyond that, it was a hodgepodge of, Christians and deists, and some were atheists, and some of them, were agnostics. Like, it was a hodgepodge of all sorts of different motherfuckers. Like, huh? Like, there's not some sort of, like, inherent religious law outside of, the secular law that, is supposedly, to, separate church and state, even though that has never happened ever in America's fucking history, as far as I'm goddamn concerned. Like, because there's so many fucking, like, laws and so many different things in society, so many cultural norms, so much in our education system, so much shit that is just inherently ingrained into the sense of, like, cultural religiosity of Christianity, that it's just, like, there hasn't really truly been a secular time in America. Like, really. Like, we're probably the closest we have been to it, but even then, no, we haven't. No, we're not. Like, our fucking president's like, God bless the troops and God bless America, like, every fucking speech he goddamn makes. So, it's like, I mean, are we really secular? No, we're not. We fight back and forth whether, someone, based off religious exceptionary cases, deserves the right to deny a gay couple cake or not, for fuck's sake. We're basically there again, but, whether, drag queens and their education and all this shit should be allowed. It's like we're basically back in full circle of this shit. It's like, no, we're not. We're not a secular country. We're a very fucking Christian theocratic country. I mean, it's like some regions of the country are definitely far more secular. I'd say my own state of Oregon, Washington, California, like the West Coast is far more secular. Maybe New England as a region, those states, more secularized. But the entire country abroad, fuck no. And even then around here, there's fucking churches galore. There's at least, like, I'm not even kidding, 3 churches within a mile radius of me, and there's probably honestly 2 more that I'm not even thinking about. Maybe another one. Maybe probably 6. Realistically, within a mile fucking radius. So even around here, not totally secular. Very Christian, culture and society around here and shit. Even in the very progressive little town of Milwaukee that I live in. Vermont's logic is like saying a single cherry on a sundae and mix the entire dessert, qualifying as a fruit. For fucking real, dude. I mean, to be fair, it'll definitely qualify as a dairy, but it'd be like a dairy dessert, so it wouldn't even entirely be a healthy thing for you. I mean, I guess ice cream wouldn't necessarily be unhealthy, but it's definitely not healthy at the same time. It's just a neutral thing. But it ain't a fruit, that's for fucking sure.
Equal.
But Ron would definitely think that way. It's like, it's dairy and a fruit at the same time, because there's a cherry on it and bananas diced into it. Thus, fruit and dairy. Oh, fuck. Okay. Wait. Okay, hold on. What's he saying about the abolition movement? You just got my ears picked up.
That we are endowed by our Creator with unalienable rights.
Fuck you.
We are all created equal. Then that
No, you never thought that ever in your life. Fuck you.
Abolition movements. So you can't teach history that's being used. We are all created equal. Then that birthed abolition movements.
Abolition movements. It birthed abolition. Yeah, no shit. Because people genuinely started thinking about the whole idea of being created equal and realized, hey, why are these people not, equal, because they're in chattel slavery? Like, why is that the case? If they're equal, then why are they in this position? Why are they somehow different than us? Even if there was still some sort of a racial, divide, for whatever reason, there's at least enough of a sense of, like, at the very least, they shouldn't be treated like that. It's like, I might have my racial biases, but they shouldn't be treated like slaves. Like, they should at least be treated equal to me, but I still got my biases. It's like, I mean, honestly, I guarantee you, like, most abolitionists, at least white abolitionists, are probably like that. But you know what? They still saw the fact that them being in slavery and then the fact that they were, basically, treated as lesser humans was fucked up nonetheless. And it's like, that shouldn't be a thing. They probably thought maybe indentured servitude or this and that. They probably had their fucking compromised positions, whatever they were. They weren't, like, absolute abolitionists. But nonetheless, like, they realized, like, if we're, by that logic of being created equal, it's just like, by that logic, why are they somehow unequal to us? Because they're in total chattel slavery, while at least even indentured servitude has the potential, to be considered the equal. It's like that, even with their fucking logic, even with that in mind, it's like they saw the wrong of that. And even then, I don't even know how many abolitionists, thought that, and I feel like probably not that many in the first place, because there was a lot of hardcore staunch abolitionists. Like, there was abolitionists like John Brown, like that. I mean, and honestly, I mean, as much as a lot of his, like, abolition side of him is talked about, that dude was, like, a Christian extremist. And I actually do mean that. He was legitimately a Christian extremist. He was somebody who believed that he was sent from God to liberate those who were treated unequal. Like, he basically saw the whole premise of God created men, all men, like all men are created equal under the eyes of God. He took that personally, basically. And he was, due to his religiosity, became kind of a religious extremist for the, sake of egalitarianism and equality and abolition of slavery. Hence, Harper's Ferry, when he was, when he led a slave rebellion, and unfortunately, failed in that case. And honestly, it's just like, it's kind of a rare case where someone who's a religious extremist is on the right side of history. Because as far as I'm concerned, that guy's a motherfucking hero, despite, my qualms with his religiosity, I suppose. But, nonetheless, like, why aren't more Christians like him? I don't fucking know, and I would, like, you see, he's like one of those dudes, kind of like Sid Capefield. I don't know if you ever heard a tale of Smiling Sid, Sid Capefield, but he was a sheriff, and he actually was, his death as a sheriff, because he was a predominant ally to a lot of coal miners and the workers during the 1920s and shit, and in the very late 1910s. Like, he was a guy that was very legitimately, like, friend of workers and, friend of the miners, and would actually help them and be more, in bed with those guys more so than the state or the company. And it actually ended up leading to his assassination and shit. But I mean, either way, like, he's, as a cop, like, he's a very exceptional, rare case of, like, a good cop. Like, and for as far as I'm concerned, like, through legitimately, like, an actual good cop. Like, I mean, and it's very fucking rare, for an instance for that to be the case. Same thing for, Christian, I guess, in that sense, where John Brown was somebody who was like that. Again, I have my qualms about, the religious aspect of things, but I mean, he was on the right side of shit. Like, I mean, and frankly, I mean, I ain't gonna bitch about his religion, about what he believed, all things considered, what he was fighting for. I ain't gonna challenge that. Just to give the poor, so I hacked a bank account of 22 CEOs and gave the money to 10,000 food banks. Dude, yeah, if Christians were more like that, dude, I honestly, even as an atheist, would actually have a little bit more respect for Christians. Or at least Christianity. But, unfortunately, it's pretty much the exact opposite, where you got sad fucks like this motherfucker that's on our screen.
Can't teach history that's being used to pursue an ideological agenda.
Yes, because
that's literally been our entire fucking history of America, like, when it comes to the American education system. It's always had an ideological bent. What the fuck? The ideological bent is maintaining the status quo, the fucking power structure of America. It's about America good, patriotism good, America jingoism. Like, that's what the fuck, like, honestly, our American education system, that's how it is, that's basically fundamentally what it's about. It's like, the fuck? And even then, it's just like, if you're actually truly teaching history, then it's gonna fundamentally always gonna have politics in it. And really, at the end of the day, everything to some extent is political. So it's like, especially history. Because so much of history is based off of politics. This ideology tries to push history should be taught as is. Exactly. I mean, at the end of the day, that's how it should be. I mean, history being taught as is, yeah, may have a bias or a bent towards a certain perspective. But at the end of the day, that's because maybe, that is the result of what maybe we should learn from that history is, is having that type of bent, so we can not, do that again, basically. So it's like, hey, here's some ideas, and here's theories, and here's, philosophy that, challenges these things that have happened in the past and shit because of how, well, frankly, how fucked they were. Including contemporary. It's like there's a lot of shit that, now, basically, that is just like, a major fucking problem when it comes to a lot of these issues. That are basically really just coming back in full circle, honestly. Because because in our education system, especially really fundamentally, especially in America, I can't really speak for anywhere else, but at least here in this country, it's just like it's so much fucking different. Where it's like it's a total revisionism on the actual history of what things how things turned out, and thus gives this blind ignorant idea of like, oh, things are gonna be good because America is so great. I mean, see this today. Like, I've seen some people in my own workplace and shit being like, oh yeah, America's the best, and people love coming here, and blah, 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 blah. And they kind of bite my tongue, because I'm just like, man, we're at work, or it's just, or I'm in a situation, where it's not necessarily, an appropriate time for a one-on-one, political discussion. It's just like, I want to, like, have a convo, maybe. I don't want to, like, be like, oh, excuse me, no, you're wrong. But I just want to be like, well, I don't know. America's definitely has had flaws in its past, like any country, and here's why. But never really get a chance to actually have, like, that one-on-one, and that in itself kind of annoys me. But I mean, nonetheless, I see that shit in my own workplace, and, even with my own coworkers, where it's like, I mean, I still see motherfuckers, that are like, at my own workplace, are just like, oh yeah, Trump, still, was still a pretty decent president, all in all. Was he a bigot? Yeah. And he did this, did that, blah, blah, blah. And I'm sitting here just like, I mean, I'm just like, I'm sitting here like, I want to have this talk right now, but it's like not exactly the environment for this. Because, I mean, obviously at the same time, especially because we're on the clock, I don't want to necessarily get too heated, right? To the point where things get a little awkward for the rest of the shift. And I obviously don't want that. Even though at the end of the day, I know my coworkers, I know what their politics are, at least to some degree, and whatever. They fall asleep during 2020. Well, funny enough, I actually know one of my coworkers, because he still uses Facebook and shit. He used to, at least, I remember him telling me once that, yeah, like, because I told him I was an anarchist, and he's like, yeah, I honestly, when I was on Facebook, I used, for the whole political thing that it had, you could label yourself, I used to say you're anarchist, but after, like, the protests and riots and stuff after 2020, I was like, people kept calling me, like, Antifa and stuff, and I was like, I don't really agree with that. So I was like, I decided to, shift it to independent instead, to try to avoid that bullshit. And I'm just like, fair enough, I guess. I mean, if you don't affiliate with a certain thing, you don't affiliate with it. So if you're being accused of being a part of something, and just because something on your Facebook page labels you as such, I mean, I can understand changing it at least a little bit because of X, Y, or Z. I mean, I could get it a little bit. I mean, because... at least the coworker I'm talking about, like, he definitely strikes me as kind of like a anarchist type, because despite, some of his, like, leanings on certain things, I mean, he, strikes me as kind of, like, definitely a very pro-union guy. Like, he really is, pretty boisterous about that type of shit, which I love. Honestly, I love that type of shit. And I honestly appreciate that. There are people, either a little older, like he is, or just, about my age that are kind of rambunctious like that. So I do appreciate that for sure about him. And, but at the same time, he's also kind of a dude that's just like I said, he was like Trump wasn't that bad and stuff. He was actually an okay president. And yeah, he was bigoted, so what, man? And, like, he was that same dude too. So it's just like, and honestly, that just shows how, like, weird and complicated, like politics can honestly be when it comes to like certain shit, because it shows how fucked our education system is. Because like if people aren't necessarily, you know, aware and educated about like these ideas and shit, it is all about, you know, like nice timing. Wait, nice timing. Wait, did I almost slip up and say something? You're not like throwing me off too much, but now I am a little thrown off. Like, wait, did I almost say something? Either way, hold on. But like, I mean, this, you know, but it's just, what was I about to say? Man, you threw me off now. Nice timing, lol. Like, what did I almost say? Now, what was I about to say? Kissing at the end of the day, oh wait. The end of his day is literally right now. Nice timing, lol. Oh my god. I honestly thought I almost slipped up and said something, you know, just unknowingly while I'm just rambling. But I still remember what I'm talking about, though. But like I was saying, like, you know, with my coworker and stuff, like, I mean, you know, he's, you know, like one of these dudes that, like, has, you know, like a lot of, you know, complicated politics and stuff. But I think it's just, you know, because fundamentally it's an indictment of our education system. You know, where it is, you know, like, you know, when it comes to certain ideas, when it comes to, like, you know, politics or philosophy or just, like, the general aspects of U.S. history and shit, it just never, you know, like, it's properly taught in America's education system and shit. And it leaves people, you know, kind of ignorant on, like, you know, the real, you know, issues of what is happening and stuff. So, because somebody might be able to be a good swindler, like Trump, for example, because even, you know, like, I've known a lot of people that are like, I'll give it a chance, and, you know, we're ostensibly, at least for the most part, pretty, you know, like, at least, you know, thinking back in hindsight, at least especially, you know, to some degree pro-labor, or at least somewhat, you know, like, socially progressive to a certain extent, you know, when it comes to, like, yeah, I'm okay with gay people and trans people and stuff, whatever, I don't give a fuck, not my thing, I don't care. But then, because of this whole fucking shift, now a lot of these type of people have, you know, fallen into, you know, this whole tribalistic grift and shit, you know, that has been maximized and profitized, you know, due to, you know, a whole entire fucking presidency, basically. And it's left a lot of people that, you know, for the most part, probably wouldn't really have fallen for this type of shit in the first place, you know, but because of, you know, the deal comment motherfucker, orange man, son of a bitch, you know, suddenly that just unleashed a whole new fucking, you know, ball game, you know, on a lot of fucking people and shit. And some people decided to play ball. And kept playing ball. Instead of realizing this ball kind of stinks. This ball's shit. What a terrible ball to be thrown around. Fuck this ball. Just walk out of that field and go to the other one. You know, I mean, because there are a lot of people, honestly, even now, that are realizing, you know what, I was playing with the wrong ball. This ball is fucking shit. There's people today realizing that. It's like, you know what, fuck this shit. I mean, you know, it's like all it takes is just, you know, just bleeding off the edges. Well, good, lol. Just a heckler in the upper deck, just ignore me. Well, maybe I won't. Maybe I'm gonna address you every time I see your comments, sir.
DeSantis.
But anyway, I mean, we'll come and rambling. We'll get back into this little clip here, see what other bullshit, you know, there might be here.
All people is clearly the one without the agenda here. Unbelievable. Unreal. Kids, that's why you need to learn your history, because you sound like that. You sound like a complete dumbass if you are ignorant of history. Now, I don't know if he's ignorant.
I just realized, dude, Mike Figueredo just, like, upgraded his fucking pad, bro. Dude, that studio is dripping. Dude, look at those, like, sexy, like, diamond, like, polygonal, like, aesthetics in the background. That little wood shit. Oh, ooh. I just realized that upgrade. Hey, someone get a Christmas present? Oh shit!
Pretending
I just noticed this.
The way that things transpired, but either way, that's why we need history.
Yeah, he's in Portland. Yeah, he lives here. Yeah, he lives in Portland somewhere, dude. I've always have yearned for the hypothetical scenario of maybe meeting him at like a food cart somewhere or some shit, dude. I've always have hoped for the day that there's just an off chance I might see him around. Cause I did totally would love to meet him, bro. They would be so cool. I mean, so like, but the problem is, dude, he looks like at least 15% of Portlanders. Like, there's at least there's at any point in time, I could see people that look like him, and I know they're not him because there's so many other motherfuckers that look like him. I mean, he looks so stereotypically like Portland PDX, like lumberjack, got like the plaid flannel aesthetic going on. It's like, but also like the cute little gay nerdy type going on. It's like, god damn it. It's got all the like stereotypical like PNW aesthetics. It's got the man bun behind there. No, actually, he's got a short hair. He's got the short hair going on. He's got the big beard, but a short hair. So he does not have a man bun going on. Though, honestly, low-key, though, he would look pretty good in long hair.
Schools.
Or at least, medium length hair that's all scruffy looking.
Oh, he's not just...
Dude, medium hair length, scruffy, Mike Figueredo with that beard. Ooh. That might do something for me. I don't know.
Extending his authoritarianism into classrooms with respect to African American studies. This goes much, much further than many people even know about. The press secretary for DeSantis announced on January 4th, quote, all state university and college systems in Florida have been required to report expenditures and resources utilized for campus activities related to diversity, equity and inclusion, and critical race theory. States...
We need to keep a hard line track and surveillance over these specific type of topics and ideas that might be taught to our kids. This is just so insane. I can't believe that, this shit has to be challenged in this day and age. Long hair looks going on, dudes. Well, you know what they say? Every time a long-haired man cuts that hair, an angel dies. And that's why I never do it. I got the sides going on, so an angel probably got tortured, but, I mean, I didn't kill it. So, I mean, I don't know what's better.
Now, aside from explicit directives like that and them banning specific courses like African American studies, well, a lot of these laws that DeSantis has signed into law that kind of controls the school curriculum is extremely vague. That includes the Stop Woke Act, the Don't Say Gay law, and it's having a chilling effect on free speech in the classrooms. For example, during an Orange County Teachers Association meeting back in June of last year, teachers were instructed to get rid of rainbow lanyards.
Well, an angel died so a cancer patient, that's a child, can have some hair. At least, you know what? At least one of God's angels, had a noble sacrifice. So that's okay. I mean, no one said God was great, outside of the weird, crazy Christian Puritans. So, I mean, all in all, I think, it's all good. I mean, I don't want to, just because, not because of the angel thing, but because I like my locks. I like my mane. Oh.
The district had given them the year before, and removed pictures of their same-sex spouses if they teach elementary education in order to remain compliant with the state's Don't Say Gay law. Now, additionally, as the Washington Post reports, in Duval County, school administrators recently held back 26 books from elementary schools, including Roberto Clemente, Pride of the Pittsburgh Pirates, and Climbing Lincoln Steps, the African-American Journey, until a committee determines if they meet the standards of the new state law. But it gets even worse, believe it or not, because as Judd Legum reports, teachers in Manatee County, Florida, are being told to make their classroom libraries and any other unvetted book inaccessible to students or risk felony prosecution.
What's stopping teachers from just all getting together and just being like, fuck you? Honestly. I mean, what's, stopping these teachers to be like, no. As an entire school district, we are just unanimously, going to say, no. No, we're not doing that. Are they really going to arrest every single one of them, from the administrator to the teacher? Everyone, top down? Are they really, it's, because honestly, I want to see them fucking try at this point. I want to see this. I want to see like one of these like school districts being like, you know what? No, we're not gonna do this. Fuck you. We're not gonna bow down to this bullshit. We ain't gonna like, you know, prohibit, you know, kids from going to our fucking libraries just because they might be too suspect or not. We're not gonna stop, you know, like letting our teachers have, you know, like their same-sex marriage photos on the desk or whatever the fuck. Or like rainbow lanyards or whatever shit. No, we're not gonna do that. No, fuck you. No, we're not doing it. And just like plaster their entire fucking school with that shit. And then just like, and you know, and the fucking hogs show up, then they all just stand outside and lock the doors and be like, no, you're not getting in here. You're not gonna do this. Nope. No library at all was the point of them. For textbooks, I guess. So like you get to basically have like the Math 102 textbook or some shit. You could check that out. Like, like, honestly, I'm, like, happy that my library had all sorts of crazy-ass books. Like, my book had, like, a history of metal, you know, as, like, a, book that I was able to check out. It was, like, the history of classic heavy metal, and I was like, yo, this is awesome. I'm checking this out. They also had, like, all sorts, like, I mean, art books, all sorts of shit. Like, there was all sorts of fucking stuff that I remember checking out in my high school library. And there was so much cool shit, like, that I would basically check out for the entire year and just hold on to it, you know, just to, like, you know, dip into off and on. And, you know, at the end of the year, we just return it. And then at the next year, sometimes I'll check out, you know, some other stuff. Sometimes I might check out the same shit. I mean, it's just like, mine had it. Mine did too. Mine had Night. My Night by Elie Wiesel, dude, there was some traumatic fucking horrible, like, there was some really gnarly shit in that book, bro. Like, I remember the scene of, like, a boy, you know, in that book, you know, that was basically, like part of the executions and shit, that was just, like, that basically survived for, like, 4+ hours, just dangling. That, like, I mean, described in very vivid detail. There was a lot of vivid imagery and detail in that fucking book, dude. I mean, a lot of it still sticks to me. And I read that shit in fucking, like, freshman year. Just on my own. It wasn't like some, you know, school literature shit that I had to read or something. I just did it on my own. Read, like, 2-3 books a month. That's pretty much just how I was, you know, during high school and shit. I really need to get back into that and shit. Because I honestly really do like reading. And these fascists want to destroy that. And probably bring back actual public book burnings in, like, the fucking county square or whatever the fuck. Or the city square and shit. Just like the fucking Nazis. They don't even, like, because honestly, like, there's some churches and, you know, and extremists and shit that'll do that in their little weird enclaves out in the woods or whatever the fuck. It's only a matter of time until they start doing that shit publicly. And can people start just, like, fucking fighting back against them? It's like when they start, you know, like when they see these motherfuckers out in public, just start, like, hyper aggressively fucking resisting against them. I'll just put it at least in that way. Because, I mean, fuck these degenerates. Fuck these pieces of shit. Like, what credence do they have, you know, fucking boistering their fucking fascistic agenda out in fucking public the way they are, fucking threatening our fucking lives and culture and shit. Fuck them. It'd be my place to solitude if someone tried to take away, they would be upside down and head pinned to an oak tree. Like some Benito Mussolini shit. When the partisans caught him. I'd imagine. Just have a grand detour of the, you know, of the countryside.
Part of an effort to comply with new laws and regulations championed by Governor Ron DeSantis. It is based on the premise promoted by right-wing advocacy groups that teachers and librarians are using books to, quote, groom students or indoctrinate them with leftist ideologies. Kevin Chapman, the chief of staff for the Manatee County...
Oh my god, the fucking horror. Kids may or may not be indoctrinated and groomed into leftist ideology. It's better than fascist ideology. Like, and frankly, there needs to be leftism taught in schools. Like, yeah, hot take, I don't give a fuck. I mean, if like this whole hyper-capitalist status quo liberal, including, you know, right-leaning and to some extent, especially in the South, like fascistic, you know, education is being pushed and shit, then, you know, far leftist, you know, Antifa-based, fucking socialistic, you know, schools of thought need to be taught in education too. K for 12 and for universities up too. So, because I mean, frankly, I mean, all, you know, ideas should be taught. It's like, yeah, hey, you know, here's what these type of political ideas are, here's what their philosophies stand for, and blah, 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 and, yeah. I mean, it's like, I'm not even inherently against that shit, but, like, at this point, it's like, maybe there could be a little prioritization, you know, of certain ideas. I thought constant, like, regulations. Well, when it comes to leftist ideas, or socialism, or, like, woke, liberal, groomer, queer, drag queens, or whatever the fuck, they love nothing but regulations. When it comes to regulating other religions but their own, they love it. When it comes to regulating drugs out of existence, when it comes to regulating queer people out of existence, when it comes to regulating women's bodies, when it comes to regulating just our own bodies, just broadly beyond that, like, they love that shit. Like, never let a con convince you that they're against regulations when knowing that bullshit. Because they love it. They just want to make sure that it's in favor of their agenda. That's all they give a fuck about. They don't like regulations that are against their shit. They're in favor of regulations that are in favor of their ideas. That's it. It's always what it's been about. Because they're two-faced little fucking rats. Fucking snakes in the grass. They say one thing and they mean another. I know. Well, yeah, I know. I'm kind of preaching to the choir a little bit here, but still at least have to put it out there.
District told Popular Information that the policy was communicated to principals in a meeting last Wednesday. Individual schools are now in the process of informing teachers and other staff. So we've come so far to where we're at a point where we're not just seeing books being banned from classrooms, and that's unsurprising, but teachers who don't remove said banned books are facing legal penalties. This is fascistic, and it's deeply authoritarian, and Ron DeSantis has constructed a sort of nanny state in order to police what your children can and can't read. You might think it's appropriate, but Ron DeSantis has the ultimate say. Now, I wish I could say that this was a phenomenon.
Oh, but I thought, you know, you have to have small government. I thought, you know, limiting government as much as possible was, you know, the best thing, you know, for America, though. But it sounds like there's a bunch of big government that really wants to, you know, put a balance and check into how fucking, you know, kids are taught, though, huh? Please stop letting the hypocrisy of the right surprise you. There is no trench low enough that they won't go to. Exactly. It doesn't surprise me at this point. I mean, really don't. At this point, I just kind of get a little mildly frustrated when lefties and other people are just like, wow, they really stooped this low? They're stooping even this lower? It's like, duh. They've always believed that shit. Like, what do you think?
It was limited to the state of Florida, but unfortunately, other states have done similar things, and if they haven't already gone as far as Florida, they're considering measures that are as equally authoritarian and Orwellian. For example, North Dakota's Republican-controlled House Judiciary Committee just recently heard arguments last Tuesday about banning LGBTQ plus inclusive books from public libraries.
Sexually explicit library? Just public libraries? Bro, you know what's funny? In my public library, I found furry comics. I found fucking furry comics before, goddammit. I'm not even kidding. I literally shit you not. What was the name of those comics? I think they were called, what the fuck were they called? I don't even remember. But I remember they literally had like 15 of those fucking bastards. In like different volumes too. And I was like, you know, during high school I was like, you know what, I'm checking these babies out. Fuck it. Why not? And like, and also there's like most certainly like, you know, like sexual books, sexual media and stuff like that that were available at that library. And yeah, some of those furry comics I'm talking about, yeah, some of them had at least, I mean, the ones I found weren't Rule 34 ones, but they were pretty risque, you know, and to some extent. I mean, for early 2000s, late 90s comics, I mean, yeah. Being shocked, so disgruntlingly hypocritical is like being surprised chocolate milk doesn't come from a brown cow. I know, right? It's like these motherfuckers don't want to just go after school libraries. It's that they want to go after all libraries and basically go after books as a concept. If it's not the Bible and not their religious-based theocratic, you know, agenda when it comes to, you know, literature, they want to destroy it. They want to burn it and erase every single fucking page of any of that. And this is like the most abhorrent fucking barbarism that fucking exists in modern society in America and shit. Like, it really is. And it's very organized, and it is very fucking prevalent. As small as a minority as they are, they're very prevalent and organized about how they want to push and enact their fucking shit.
And
it's very sinister and dark.
They will jail any librarian for 30 days if they refuse to remove said banned books that the state deems as offensive. So we are headed down a very dangerous path, and I don't think that people truly understand the gravity of the situation here. We're not just talking about bans on books. There are states like North Dakota who are considering the possibility of not just banning books from public libraries, but jailing librarians who refuse to comply with their book bans. And this is happening in multiple states, but Ron DeSantis unquestionably has been the individual who spearheaded this movement. And the thing that should...
Which he was inspired by the OG, Viktor Orban, who spearheaded a lot of the fucking fascist movement internationally by organizing it and giving it a fucking political and cohesive structure as on how to push their fucking agenda. I mean, it goes a little farther than that, but yes, at least in America, Ron DeSantis is given a fucking foothold for it.
Is that it keeps getting worse. Remember last year how egregious it was to see all of these book bans being proposed? Well, now it's not just the book bans that are sufficient. They're raising the specter of jailing librarians, penalizing teachers legally in the state of Florida if they end up giving a child a book that was unvetted and deemed offensive by the state. Folks, this is fascism. We are in dangerous territory here, and the level of scrutiny that Ron DeSantis is getting is nowhere near enough. That's not to say that states shouldn't have a say over the curriculum in schools, but the extent...
I mean, I'm starting to question that whole type of idea in the first place at this point.
Which, Ron?
Like, I mean, not that I think, you know, there should be... well, honestly, I feel like maybe a full-on federalized standard is probably better. But, I mean, even then, like, I don't know what would be better, like, honestly, at this point. Because if you just let states decide, then, yeah, there's going to be a lot of states that, you know, are a lot better about education, but so many states like Florida, Texas, basically the Midwest and the South that are just going to drag behind fundamentally. And there's basically going to be an entire divide on, you know, intelligence and how smart people are when it comes to, like, critical thinking skills and amongst other shit. You know, so it's like, I mean, I feel like at the end of the day, I'm more about a federalized standard. It needs to be a very strong and strict federalized standard that needs to be like, I don't know, it's like, that needs to essentially be in place to a point to where, like, it takes, like, you know, a very strong challenge against it to even remotely get close to, you know, like, changing anything about it. There needs to be something in place that, you know, has a very strong, strict, you know, agency of education and abiding by it, and having a very strong, strict, you know, sense of, like, what is appropriate for change when it comes to that. So there can't be any, you know, fuckery when it comes to it. Like, there needs to be something. And it needs to be a strong and heavily enforced federalized standard or something. Because, I mean, if not, you know, there's going to be so many people in this country that are going to fucking lag behind.
DeSantis has weighed in is chilling. This is an attack on freedom. This is an attack on freedom of speech.
What you in for? I stole a car. I robbed a bank. I beat some guy to death with tire iron. And you? I kept the banned books in my library. Stay away from us, you fucking psychopath! Ah! Ah!
And I don't think that people
You psycho!
wake up until it's too late, unfortunately. But this is deeply dangerous, and it's fascism. If anyone at this point in time is still denying that, they're absolutely naive.
True. Because that type of shit be kind of growing in this country a little bit. And I'd say it's deeply concerning. It's been kind of growing for a while now. So, I don't know. We gotta do something. We gotta do something. Right here. I gotta spring a leak real quick, so I should return real quick. And honestly, I will admit, I do feel like I might need another beer, so I don't know. I'll debate that in my head as a spring a leak. And hi, Zukov, there you are. She's on a little butt.
Yo, we live together. Yo, we die. Yo, Mexico. Donkey show. Mexico, Mexico. Yo, Mexico. Take me away from the ice and the snow. Let's go to Mexico.
Goofy little pup. Like that song. It's so awful.
What? I got 2 cancer. Let's see. Can I make them? There's a chair in my way. I would have made that if it wasn't for the chair. Fucking hell. Whoop. Okay, that one I just did not. I did not have any precision with that one. That was bad. Precision. Yeah, well, it's more precision than I sure as shit had. Oh shit. Oh! Damn! Yep. I most certainly could not do that whatsoever. At all. Oh, it's a cat herding some sheep. Oh, what a cute kitty. Oh. Okay, well, we don't need the music. I just want to see the kitty. Once more of the kitty. Alright, well, I will admit that song does sound like a bop. Look at that kitty. Kitty. I wonder where that is. Is that like in... What do you think that's like in Ireland, Iceland, England, France? Sometimes I put my shoes on backwards and I see shit like that. Kitty workers. I want to see some other cat workers. Oh my goodness, we got a little Starbucks cat. Starbucks kitty. Oh my goodness, look at this little fluff. On the safety manager. We got ourselves a safety manager. Oh my goodness, look at this little fluff. Oh, that is a cute little fluffy right there, I tell you what. What's going on here? Got a kitty on the rope. Kitty on the rope. Kitty on the rope. Got a kitty on a rope, and it's going to get some treats over here. Aww. That's so cute. While working, it's important to stay hydrated. True. Oh my god! This cat is too smart. Yo! That's a smart cat right there. Oh, okay, that is so cute. That is adorable. Oh my god, look at that little face. Look at that face. Oh my goodness, that cat is so angry that it has a hat on its head. Oh my, oh my god, look at that kitty. Oh my goodness, so cute. Dude, this cat is legitimately angry that it has a hat on its head. It's like, you evil human. You vile human, you. You vile human that put a damn hat on my head. And you strapped it on to me. You piece of shit. How dare you? How dare you, human, put this hat on me? What, you think I enjoy this? Oh, it's so cute.
Cute little kitty. Incredible moment as Sloth smiles and waves back at a man who rescued it from a road. Aww. 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 Okay, that's adorable. Okay, that was fucking cute. Alright, that was unexceptionally cute. You know what? I need to keep the screen on. Because I know there's another link. That had hurt. Does it want to play? Does it want to play? I feel like that teleportation. Dude, that sloth bet. Dude, I bet it was teleportation for the sloth. How's life going, me? It won't play. What the fuck? I wanted to play. All right, fuck you too then. Oh shit! It played. Oh, whoa! What just happened? Oh no! Oh, I feel so bad for you, dude. Oh no, man. Oh, well that. Oh, poor guy. I honestly do kind of feel bad for him. Oh man. Why do I feel like that literally would just be me? It's like, all right, let me trust this truck. Getting up on it. Oh shit! And just fall and slap on my face on the fucking ground. Yeah, that basically that would be me in a nutshell. Wasted. Yep. Wasted. Dude, he basically did act like a ragdoll from Grand Theft Auto, though. He really did. I guess that does show that, like, you know, with Rockstar, like, they really do their, you know, they really do their, like, whole ragdoll physics pretty well. I will admit. Boo-boo. You. Yeah. You. Do you want to walk? 'Cause I am thinking of that. I'm very strongly being convinced of potentially getting another burr. First, actually, let me do this real quick. Band it out. Oh. Don't want to accidentally do that. There we go. Bam, 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 bam. Hey. All right. Pretty sure I got it. Just want to make sure. Just had to double check on certain things. Dusting on the side of a truck doors is a lesson that I've learned there. Yeah. If you're gonna lift yourself up on a truck, just use the floor bed. Even I know that. I mean, because honestly, realistically, you really do not want to use the side of it. At least for old trucks. Newer ones, I mean, sure. Because they're basically built right on, like, I mean, they're basically built to the floor bed. So, I mean, those would probably be okay. But those type of trucks, those old ones, don't do that. Not a good idea. Where did I, you know, I don't have his harness. Where did I put it? Oh, it's in his it's in the bathroom. That's where his harness is. Oh shit, Ripsy, what do, bruh? Do people know this exists and I'm out of the loop, or is this an epic discovery? The EpsteinsBlackBook.com? Digital Epstein's Black Book. 95 pages, 1,971 names. Why do I feel like this is a disclaimer? As it addresses and phone numbers of Epstein contacts. Well, here's its disclaimer. Maybe it might say something about it in here. So originally it's become more popular than originally. It's affiliated with Amazon? Seriously? Wow. And believe in individual freedom in non-state currency such as Bitcoin. So it's a, oh my god. Some random people. I don't know. Seems a little sus to me, but I don't fucking know. I mean, I guess so, but I mean, it's just, like, how would they know what the Black Book actually, like, no one knows what's in there. I mean, at least in totality. So, I mean, all of that is basically just all public knowledge, but just, like, conglomerated into, like, one thing. So, no fly list more interesting, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, it honestly kind of is. Can't believe it's not getting more attention. Yeah, I mean, I mean, that shit is really just, like, fucking absurd, because aren't there just, like, random-ass, like, 4-year-olds and, like, 6-year-olds and shit that are on that list? Even though there's literally no way for them to be, like, qualified for that shit. It's like they're 4 or 6 and shit. It's like, how in the fuck? Doesn't make sense. Feels fresh. Guacamole. I like it. I like it. The guacamole, dude. I hate when I drop my Glock in the pot. This is like 2/3 Muslim or something, isn't it? I think so. Probably because I'm Muslim. Yeah, probably. You should call us all over shit like that. He hasn't really exactly been adamant about, like, you know, being up to date with shit. I mean, like, I've seen videos of his where the news is realistically, technically, like, 2 or 3 days, like, behind, if anything. Which, if that's the case, since, like, bah. So, come on now. Oh my god. What is this? What's going on here? Tsukov, what are you doing? What is this? What is this, you little punk? Oh my lord. There's some movement. No, there's a little bit of movement there. Look at that little face. Oh my goodness. What are you doing? What are you even leaning on? Oh, it's that little... you know, I know what it is. It's what's holding up the other end of this, the back of the chair, but it's impaling his... Oh my god. This cheek is so smushed. He looks like a little smoosh boy. Oh my goodness. Wow, dude. What a goof. What a little honk. Wow. Hold on. I'll see it does really quick. But first. How bubble. Oh my god. Oh my god, look at you. God, you're fucking heavy. You're fucking. Ah, hello. What? You goofball, look at you. Silly thing. My goodness. Look at this little goofball. Wow. Took me a couple days ago to pass, but while I was out with friends, man spent the entire evening filming me. That is weird. By the time he came by, informed my friends and I, and when we confirmed, it's like, yeah, what are you gonna do about it? So this creep ass shit should legally be allowed to take recording device, whatever means necessary. I'm just in public space, so fucking disgusting. Honestly, when it comes to shit like that, I unironically would basically say, yo, just go ahead and just like fucking smash his face into concrete as far as I'm concerned. Like, I don't give a fuck. Me. Who's a good baby? Just stick the dogs on him. Like this little chunk. Well, maybe not this little chunk, because he's gonna be very fucking friendly and lazy about it. Let me look at him. Look at him right now. Oh my god, dude. Who's a chungus? Who's a chungus? Let's reply to the tweet. What should have been done about it? Throw him in the dumpster. Yep, exactly. And that's only the end result of what happens. Like, first you need to do some other shit. Once you do that, then you toss him in the dumpster. Oh my god, you mutt. What are you doing? Oh my god. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh my god. What are you doing? Hi, what are you doing? Hello. Me. I got your hind paw and your front paw right here next to me. Ah! Oh! What was that? What the hell? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Exactly. Meh. Oh my lord. This little goofball. What is he doing? What are you doing? Look at you. You're a freak. You're a goof. Look at you. You're such a goofball. Me. Yeah. Seriously? Okay. You're gonna be here now. You're stuck here. Yeah. Oh my lord. Really? Silly little mutt. He just looks like a little furry black amoeba. He looks like a gigantic fluffy tribble. Like a black tribble from Star Trek. Look at you. You're a gigantic tribble. Oh, well, there's a head. Right. Hi. Now you look like a dog. Oh my goodness, look at you. Look at you. Oh my god. Wow. Wow. Oh, you sleepy boy. You little Yanni boy. Oh my god, this little punk. Yeah, I'm calling you a punk. What are you gonna do about it? Oh. Blump. Look at him. Nice little punk. Like, this is his little booty right here, and this is like where his face is. Like, how's this work? How's this work? Like, guy's chest right here. Guy's legs going out here. Somehow there's like a amalgamation of dog, and his ass is just right here. And guy's like, whoa! Don't fall! Whoa! What are you doing? What are you doing? All right, hold up. Hold up. What are you doing? You nut. Okay, well, I don't want... Oh, this is not the position... Oh. 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 Hi. Hello, Bobby. Well, you almost like... Well, hi. Well, hello. Hello. What? But yeah, I don't know what that position was, but like... Bleh. Really? God. What? What? Oh, oh, oh. Oh. You're putting so much force in break. Ah. Oh. What was over there that you needed to sniff so hard? Jesus. Yeah, now what? Ugh. Now what? What's he gonna do now? What's he gonna do now? Huh? What? No little like... What? You're not gonna kick your feet around? Goof. Right. I love how this dog does not give an iota of a fuck about anything I do to him. Like, how much have I just, like, roughhouse with him for, like, 10 minutes straight or so, give or take? He's just sitting here plopped. Like, you don't give a fuck. Gonna flip that little ear around. There you go. Boop. What you gonna do? What you gonna do about that little ear? Hmm? What you gonna do about that? You little goober. Oh my good lord. Your fruit. Your fruit. Oh. My God. What, you getting tired of that? Yeah. Yeah, what, you tired? Getting tired of that shit? Oh my God. This dog is a fruit. Your fruit. You always want to be a little lap dog, and this is what you get. Whoa! Oh my God! Jeez! You chunk! You're absurd! Look at you! Ridiculous! What? What you looking at? Are you hearing something? Oh. Let me treat your little chunky boy, buddy. Oh my God! All right, you can flop down. There you go. Oh, what? Well, what the fuck? What are you doing? What is this? Yo, what are you doing with your feet? Dude, what is going on here? What is this? What is happening? What is he doing? What are you doing with your little feet? What are you doing? Oh my God, what are you doing? Get off of me! Jesus! What were you doing with your feet, bro? What was going on there? What in the fuck? What a goofy little son of a bitch. What a goof. What? You're so goofy, bro. What are you? What are you? You're not a dog. You're something different. You're so weird, bro. What? You just did a little sploot right on my lap. I was trying to let him go, but he's like, bloop. No, I'm splooting right here. What are you, dude? You're the most goofiest little thing I think I've ever had to deal with in existence. Oh, shut the fuck. Oh my God. Now what? Oh my God. Hey. You can shut up. No. Hey. 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 Nope. That's it. Hey. Hey. What a little freak. Wait, what's this? Picture by a dumpster tweet. Part 2. Oh, Part 2 of the dumpster tweet from earlier. set it ablaze. I do agree with that, by the way. 100%. Oof. Oh! Boom! Ow! Shong! Bong! Bing! Oh my god. I don't even care. I'm throwing over there. Come on. Nope. Yeah. Yeah. What? Yeah, you're coming back. Yeah, round 2 now. What you gonna do? Oh. Now you're imprisoned. Right? The watching. Oh my god, my son's an idiot. Yeah, just like my little first son right here. You're just being an idiot. What are you doing? Barking at nothing. At least you're not barking yourself in the head. Boop. 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 Look at these little chompers. Man, you're just a goof. You're just a little goof. I mean, for a sweet boy, dude, this guy got like. I mean, look at these little things. All right, fine. You don't want to show them because you're being a bitch. What's this? You literally just moved your head over here. What, you gonna buy me a drink? Is there something over here that you're interested in? Boop. 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 Is there something? Why are you wanting the trash bin? No, that's why you're being weird. You wanted to go into the trash bin. Oh my god, you terrorists! Get out of the trash bin! No! No, I see why you're being weird. That's why. It's not because I'm fucking around your face. You want to get in the trash bin? No, you little bastard. I knew there was something weird because you don't give a shit if I mess with him like this. You don't give a fuck. He moved this way because the trash bin's over here. Oh my god, you are a bastard. He wants to get in there. He smells something in there for some reason. It's like, no. No. Don't be a little terrorist. Right. Look at those chompers. For a sweet little boy, he's got like some serious chompers on him. Look at you. This is little. Those are the chompers of a sheppy. Got these little German shep chompers, but got the friendliness of like a corgi. Look at you. Ridiculous. Oh, oh, you bastard. Oh. Fucking freak. You know, I could set you down properly if you just would. Again with the splooting. You got your tail in my weed. No! My tray. You got your tail in my weed. And you're splooting all over my leg. What is this? Again with the feet. Again with the feet. What's up with you? You're so weird. You anarchist, you little terrorist, you bastard. Look at you. Ah. Oh my god, this little dog. It's gonna be the death of me, I swear. It's gonna get a life insurance policy on me. Alright, I didn't expect this. Is there any dog hair on this? Gonna like shift like it's gold pan or something. You know what? Wow, there actually isn't. At least from what I'm observing. Let's do this. Wow, you guys tail in there, but there's no hair. Yay! I'm not gonna be smoking that. Oh, God, this dog is an agent of chaos. Imagine Jordan Peterson with this dog. He is one of the Grand Wizards. The Grand Wizard's pets of chaos. He'll bespell and destroy all order of his chaotic misdeeds against society. What a month. What a month. Grand Wizard, they're not a good guide. Sadly. I mean, there are various different wizards that do exist out there. There's the Mud Wizard. They're the Chaos Wizards. And there's, the Grand Wizards. The Grand Wizards are the ones you want to be worried about. Like the Mud Wizards, the Chaos Wizards, those are your allies. In fact, there's even a song about it. Hold up, my Bluetooth died, didn't it? Yeah, it did. Before I even start touching that shit, I'm gonna turn that fucker back on, because you're a bastard. Here. I'm spring a leak real quick, though, but here, I'll let you have fun with the music video of the Chaos Wizards and how they rise. Because they rise on fucking asteroids, just like meteorites and shit. It's epic shit, and cheesy as fuck, and I don't care. And you're gonna be bestowed upon it. Bye. That guy right there would be the Grand Chaos Wizard, by the way. The leader of the Chaos Wizards. I love how this whole band basically just made up an entire weird-ass lore just for their albums, and it's great. And from what I understand, actually kind of tangentially related to Warhammer 40k, too. Which that just means that, like, the guys that are part of Gloryhammer, or at least were, some of them are not part of him anymore. At least Thomas Winkler, the vocalist, in here. But at least all of them, at least to some extent, are definitely most certainly have, you know, a lot of vibes and a lot of references that are kind of soft, you know, softly, like, tangential towards it. So I love metal music videos for how cheesy they can be. It's great. Like, honestly, like, a metal music video would not be complete unless it was cheesy. It's gotta at least be a little cheese. Fly into a little Telegram thing that I needed to respond to. Forgot to respond to one of my friends that fucking sent me some messages earlier. I'm trying to also partially figure out, you know, a chance to maybe try to have a range day tomorrow, but I mean, I don't necessarily see that potentially happening, but I'm gonna try to shoot for it. No pun intended. Did my dog come back from being outside in the backyard? Let me see. Oh, yep, there you are. Hi! Yeah, let me close that door now. You little goof. Come here, Bubble. Come here. Come on. Come here. Is there something about this process that you're having a problem with? Come here. Come here, boy. Come here. Come here, Zukov. Zukov, come here. Come here. This is staring at me over there. Get over here. Hey. Come here! Come here! Get over here! Zukov! Zukov! Come here! Come here! No, wait, no, you little butt! Back this way! No! 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 You fucking bastard! Why are you over there? Sit in that chair. Oh my god. This fucking dog. It's taken me 3 minutes so far to get this fucking mutt to come over here for this one treat. Come here. Come on. Yeah, you see this? Yeah. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Oh my god, bro. No, you have to come here. Come here. You want to see the struggle I really have to deal with? Look at this shit. I want him right here. Yeah, see this? Come here. Come on. Come here. Are you serious? Now you want to come here? Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? Now that I have a camera on you, oh my god, now you're trying to behave. Oh my god. Ah! Wow, dude. Hey. Now you want to behave? Ah! Oh! Oh! Oh, that did not feel good. Yeah, fuck you too, you piece of shit. Oh. Oh, that really did not feel good. That was like right in the fucking small intestines. Like right to the core of the small intestines. And I could tell there's something digesting in there. Oh, that's my burrito that I ate earlier. So, he just like punched my intestines as they're digesting my burrito. Oh, that did not feel good. Wish I had this in the backyard. Dude, I want this in my front yard. Why in the backyard? Dude, you gotta flex on your neighbors and put this in your front yard. You gotta flex on your neighbors and have like a cool ass garden unicorn. Like, that is a unicorn that's metal as fuck. I mean, I guess it doesn't have the horn, but you know what? As soon as it gets a horn, that is a certified metal unicorn. Goofy ass little dog. It's honestly like it's the most undogged dog I would think I've ever had to see in my existence. Like, he squirms around like he's a cat. Like, he's about as dexterous as a cat outside of his like biological impediments that, you know, make it so he has shoulder blades unlike cats. So I mean, he's got that shit going for him, but beyond that, I mean, it's like he's basically like part cat, part tiger shark, part raccoon, obviously part dog, at least physically. I mean, there's at least a few other things going on. He's like a hybrid. He's just an alien. Like every animal I have to deal with, it's like some sort of like, you know, like intergalactic species, you know, here to, you know, subjugate humanity, which I'm here for. I mean, if that ends up being, if Zukov ends up being the result of that, then alright. Or Bandit, that's fine too. I mean, the reptilians are okay as well, but, not doing it for me as much. A felinoid or a canine world order would be better. In fact, having Zukov around has actually enlightened me to the Kanoid world order. So honestly, it's just like, I mean, I'm kind of a jack of all trades. I'm kind of like, you know, I'll be with the Canine world order, I'll be with the Felinoid world order. I'll be with any of them, honestly. So, I mean, someone's got to take the reins that isn't humanity. Gotta be someone. I definitely trust Zukov more so than anybody else. Like right now he's grooming himself like a damn cat. It's ridiculous. To be fair, I guess, you know, most of the animals he's, you know, grown up with has been partly kitties. Bandit has taught him well, all in all, I will admit. Which good shit. I'd rather Bandit, you know, teach him well versus anyone else. I mean, outside of myself, of course. I just love that little white tuft that he has on his chest. That little white poof. He has like little smidgets on his chin too. He has like a little smidget of white on his chin as well. He's so adorable. So cute. See what else is on too. If there's anything else. Alright, we're gonna start attacking Elon Musk, claiming Twitter is way worse now. Aww. Are they starting to eat their own words? Twitter's no better and actually it's worse now because they're starting to censor us now. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah, Mr. Schnozzers.
It's like, give me a break.
Every time I try to touch it, I get the snow. Then right after you're doing that, that's not a fucking shot. Okay, coming over.
Steal seat. Take a spot. You're supposed to sit in this spot. You're supposed to run in there and sit in the seat. You goof. Come here. Come here. Come here, boy. Seriously? Zukov. Come here. Alright, well, fuck you too then. Weird ass little mod, dude. Feeling a little hungry, so I think I'll get this last little bowl smoked up. Then get myself some food, get myself a little food coma, and I think I'll go for the last little evening. So, Shabada boom. Goofy little mutt. Anyway, peace out. And of course, I'll see y'all in that next one. So, a toodaloo.